Hey everyone, welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. Today we will learn about data cleaning for data analysis. That said, if these are the type of videos you'd like to watch, then hit that like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to get notified. Just for your quick info, if you want to upskill yourself, master data analytics skills, and land your dream job or grow in your career, then you must explore Simplilearn's cohort of various data analytics programs. Simplilearn offers a data analytics postgraduate program from Purdue University in collaboration with IBM. Through this program, you will gain knowledge and work-ready expertise in skills like prescriptive and predictive analytics, regression, classification, and over a dozen others. That's not all, you also get the opportunity to work on multiple projects and learn from industry experts in top-tier product companies and academicians from top universities. After completing these courses, thousands of learners have transitioned into a data analytics role as a fresher or moved on to a higher paying job profile. If you are passionate about making your career in this field, then make sure to check out the link in the pinned comment and description box below to find the data analytics program that fits your experience and areas of interest. Now, without further delay, let's get started with the session on data cleaning for data analysis. So for today, we will deal with this particular dataset, which is New York Airbnb Open Data 2024. So this happens to be the latest Airbnb dataset uploaded to Kaggle on Jan 5th, 2024. So we will download this particular dataset and let's presume that we are going to conduct some data analysis using this particular dataset, and we find some errors or discrepancies in this particular dataset and we'll try to clean it, right? So I have already downloaded this dataset and I've already extracted that particular zip file, and here we have it. Let's try to open it. Following data conversions in this file. Convert a large number of scientific notations. Do you want to permanently keep these conversions? You can just you can just convert if you want, and you cannot convert if you don't want it, but I'll go with the convert option, which might be recommended in few situations. Anyhow, we will be cleaning the dataset, right? So no worries on that part. Now if I expand the second column, which happens to be the name column, we already have some irregular discrepancies in the data. If you go back to the website, you can see it is a combination of, okay, let's scroll a little, so you can see it's a combination of name, rating, and the configuration of that particular suite room, right? So it happens to be the name of the hotel, rating, and the number of rooms you have in there, or the configuration of that particular hotel, right? By some error or by some way, Excel is unable to recognize what exactly was there in the dataset, and it converted that particular data into a special symbol. And remember, you cannot work on this particular column. You might think I'll use text to columns, right? You can say, let's try it. Okay, let's try it. You might wonder, I can go with text to columns solution, and I'll use the delimiter as other and paste that particular symbol here, but it's not going to recognize it. Okay, even if you copy it, let's say I copy this value and try the option of text to columns by selecting the entire column, and I'll give the delimiter as other. It's not going to paste it. You don't have it, right? In such scenarios, you might go crazy, and you might not even have a solution for it, right? But what if I tell you a simple substitute function can help you here, right? Seriously, there are endless possibilities when it comes to data cleaning, and the solutions are really simple, and you cannot believe how easy it was, right? So this is the first column, and again, if we go down to a little bit, if we dig down a little bit, you can see here the review date, and you have neighborhood hotel names, and the latitude and longitude, that means the location data, and room type, is it a private suite, or the types of rooms. Try to understand your data, try to read your data, right? That's when you understand what are the possibilities or what are the insights you can build using this particular data set, right? So read your data properly, and here you have ratings, right? Ratings is something which we can work with the cleaning process. And yeah, so here you can find a few places where there is no rating, right? The rating is not provided here. And if you come to the same row, right, if you go across the same row and if you come to the column B, you can see we have a rental unit in New York, and all of a sudden we have one bedroom, one bed, one bath, right? So we don't have a combination of rating here. And if you check out the cell B30, you have the rating and the configuration, right? In such scenarios, if you try to split the cell, you might end up with having discrepancies in the data set, right? So what you can do is, wherever we have the rating as no rating, or let's say no rating is equals to 0 or a blank cell, right? We can replace these particular no rating with blank cell, and imagine that these are the blank cells that you might encounter in real life scenario, and you wanted to eliminate those particular blank cells and rows because they might cause some discrepancy and you might end up getting a wrong report, right? So let's try to also work on that particular solution where we have blank cells in the dataset and we remove the entire row or blank cells. Okay, we can have a use case on that part as well. And here we have another column that says license, and we go down, we have the configurations here, right? So that's it with the data. Okay, and here if you check out, we have a column called price, right? So it gives you the pricing details. Let's say I come from a different country, right? Let's say I come from India and I pay in terms of rupees, or I come from UK and I pay in terms of, let's say, pounds, right? And you come from United States of America and you pay in terms of English dollars, United States, right? This causes a lot of discrepancies. And for a report where you are trying to convert or where you're trying to generate an exact report what you want, and you have some discrepancies in the dataset, it might end up giving you a wrong result. But for now, it's correctly formatted in terms of whole numbers, no decimal places, no special symbols, no currency symbols, right? So it's just plain numbers. So let's say I don't want those symbols and we have the exact number over here. And let's say in case we have some decimal values, you can also add and remove those decimal values. So you can change the in case if you're facing that issue with the currency format, you can change or remove the currency format and change the decimal values to the whole number. And yeah, so let's get started. So that was the brief overview of the data set, and let's get started with working or data cleaning, right? Coming with the first one, which happens to be the name column, column B. We have a new column. Let's try to add a few more. You might want that. There you go. Now, since we are, creating a new column and trying to eliminate the special character, let's not name this. We have multiple symbols, right? So let's try to use that. First, let's copy it, the symbol we want to eliminate. Okay. And here, let's use the substitute equals to substitute function. Text box, let's try to fix it with F4. Column B is fixed and the cell numbers will change, and old is this particular text. So we're going to insert a text, right? So let's try to insert that symbol in double quotes. And what you want to replace this with? Nothing, just two double quotes, enter. Now get across all the cells and we have eliminated this particular symbol, which was capital A. Now we have another type of symbol, right? So if you clearly check the entire data set, we just have one more special symbol, which happens to be the lowercase a, alphabet A, and followed by that we have few full stops, right? Now let's try to replace that as well. We are going to use the same substitute function, cell address. Let's try to fix it with function key F4. Column C is fixed. The cell numbers will change 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comma, the old text, since we are keeping text, so double quotes. Inside that we have the text, close the double quotes, and what you want to replace it with? Nothing. 2 double quotes, close the bracket and enter. Now we have the name of the hotel, rating, and the bedroom, right? The configuration of that particular hotel rooms. Now drag this across all the cells, and there you go. Now you have the data in the way you wanted it, right? Now you can just simply copy the entire column, new column altogether, copy the entire column. Let's try that once again. Go to the new column, and here go to the paste special. You just need to paste the values over here, and there you go. You can copy this particular column name, paste it right here where we have the cleaned data, and you can eliminate all the remaining columns, delete them, right? Now you have another catch. You want to split this particular data cell into the name of the hotel, rating, and hotel configuration, but in few scenarios we don't have a rating, right? In this particular column B15th cell we have the name and configuration, but there is no rating, right? This might end up in the wrong data. And again, another catch is you have spaces, right? Rental unit in New York, it has space rating, space 1 bedroom, right? So we have spaces in between, and we have a full stop for rating. Now how could you recognize and how could you split this particular data set? We have no idea on this, right? Now let's say we want 1, 2, 3 columns, right? So we want one column for the name of the hotel, and one column for the ratings, and one column for the configuration, right? We have created this particular configuration, but we don't know how to split it, right? How do you split this particular cell into 3 different columns? Now comes help from ChatGPT. Just copy any of the cell. I'll copy this particular cell and go to ChatGPT, which is in my tab over here. Start ChatGPT and explain your problem to ChatGPT. I have a cell with data, double quotes, enter the data. I want an Excel formula that can split the given cell into as shown below. Right, now paste the same data and split it. First one, name of the hotel, second one, the rating, and third one, the configuration. Right, clear. Just be more specific about what you want ChatGPT to help you with, right? So I want Excel formula that can split the given cell into 3 different columns as shown below, right? Just enter, and ChatGPT should be able to help you. So it is telling you to use the mid and search functions, and it has already given you 3 different formulas for 3 different occurrences. Let's try the first one, which is with the name of the hotel, right? Just place it over here, and obviously you will get the value error because the cell address is different. So we are supposed to give B2 as the cell address. Let's try to fix the cell address. So the column B will be fixed and cell numbers will be changing. Copy that particular cell address and paste it over here and press enter. Now you have the name. Now drag this across all the cells and you have the cell names, hotel names, right? Now let's go with the second code. Copy that, paste it over here, and same process. You will have to change the address to B2. Let's try to fix it using function key F4. Column is fixed, cell numbers will change. Copy that, replace A1 everywhere in the formula. Now you will have ratings in a few cells, and in a few cells we have the configuration, which happens to be an irrelevant data because there was no rating provided by the user in that instant. So we will remove that, don't worry, we will have a separate process for that. And again equals to, so we will replace A1 with B2. Try to fix the column using function key F4. There you go. Copy the cell address, replace all the A1s in the formula, and get it. Thank you ChatGPT, which help you with a beautiful formula, right? So places where you get stuck, you can use some AI there, right? So there must be some mistake that we did. Undo it, and I think we messed up the formula somewhere. So let's try to copy the code as provided by ChatGPT and place it exactly where it's supposed to be going, and replace B2. Try to fix the formula. Paste it here, paste it everywhere it's supposed to be. Press enter. Okay, there must be some mistake. Let's check the formula properly once again. I have a reference dataset of this. Let's try to open the reference data and check the formula. So I think it's with the prompt. So we gave the prompt in this way. So it has double spaces somewhere. So I think let's check the formula once again. Go back to the original dataset, Control Z, and here I think we have single space. No, we have double space. That's the problem. Okay, so we can ask ChatGPT for a different formula and try a different formula in this particular location. In case if it's not working, then equals to the formula. So in place of A1, we will have B2. We can fix the address, F4, copy, place it right over here, and this over here, enter, right? Okay, it's not working properly. Okay, we changed the formula a little bit with addition of mid, search, and length. Now, if we enter this particular formula, I think it's going to work. Just replace A1s with B2s everywhere with fixing, and enter. There you go. Now you can drag the same dataset across, same formula across all the cells, and you should be having it. Now this is done. Let's try to copy all the data. You have copied it, now delete it, and now you will be pasting the values only as required. Okay, let's try to insert 3 new columns. Okay, so I think we have the option of selecting the entire column and then deleting it, and then let's try to copy, and now right click, insert copied cells. Now we still have the formula, right? So we don't want the formulas anymore. Let's try to work around it. Copy the cells, insert 3 different new columns here, and copy these 3 F, G, H columns and go back to here, and now try to paste the values, only values. And in this scenario you don't have any formulas embedded in this particular data. Now what you can do is just quickly delete these cells which you don't want anymore in your data set. Okay, so I think you don't want E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So I think we mistakenly inserted the data twice. So let's check the original data just for reference. So I would always recommend you to keep a copy of the dataset that you're working with, so that anytime you have a problem, just go back to the original dataset and have a look at it. Right now, I think we don't even want this particular column over here. So we have the name of the hotel, rating, and now if we come back to the rating section, remember the blank cell elimination process we were discussing about? That's the one. So you can quickly select the entire data set and go to sort and filter option and filter, and here you can select the rating section and deselect everything and go with the last one, new and rating. Okay, now you have only the new and no rating options over here. You can just quickly select the entire column and delete it, which will end up giving you the approach of having blank cells. Now quickly remove the filter option. Now you have some blank cells. Right now, what to do with the blank cells? Simple. Control A, go to Control G, go to special, and here you have blanks. Select that, and there you go. Now all the blank cells are selected. It might take a little while because we have around some thousands of rows. The blank cells are selected. Now press Control and hold it there, and then press it. It's the minus symbol. Right now you have different options. Just select the entire row. You can just eliminate entire row with any discrepancies. It might take a while again. Just give Excel its time to delete the unnecessary blank cells and rows in the dataset, so that we have a completely formatted dataset. There you go. I think we're good. And now for verification, if you check the configuration section or the rating section, you will not have any discrepancies which fall into, or they are spilling into the rating section. The configuration section should not be spilling into the rating section, and that's how we do it. So far it's good enough, and I think there is one problem over here. Right, so I think this particular row is having some errors with this particular cell splitting function. Okay, that's not a problem. So we can quickly check for that discrepancy, and we did the filters option right. So quickly filter out, and it should add a new filter. So if it has anything else than numbers, you should be having in the end. So yeah, I think we have a couple of cells with some irrelevant entries. You can just quickly select those cells and eliminate them as well. I'm unselecting everything and selecting only the cells that have some text data, so that you can have those few rows, maybe around 7 to 8 rows, and eliminate those rows. There you go. And now if you quickly remove the sort filter options, we have the dataset ready. And now we will also learn the trim function before we go any ahead. Okay, in some scenarios we might need that. Let's say I have, okay, let me insert a new column. Let's say I have some irrelevant blank spaces and spaces in between here, which will cause a new problem for us while we are performing our data analysis jobs. Right, in these scenarios, if you use the trim function, it will eliminate any improper spacings. Just try trim, tap to select, and enter. And if you drag the same formula across all the cells, you can eliminate any extra spaces. Here you see there are no spaces for for the data that you have entered. You have trimmed out any excess spaces in between the text, in the beginning of the text and at the end of the text, right? So this is again a good option for us. You can just quickly undo everything so that you don't have to worry about the extra spaces. Right, there you go. And that's one way of removing extra spaces from your dataset. And let's say if you want to keep this in the form of uppercase, let me insert a new column. Let us remove this, and let's say I want in uppercase. Just tap to select, there you go, and you have it in uppercase, right? Just drag the same formula across all the cells, you have it. And let's say you wanted the same in lowercase, you can just type in lower, tap to select, and there you go. And in case if you had the same problem, let's say the name is all in upper or lower and you want it in proper case, you can just press proper and select the function proper, and there you go, you have the proper case, right? That's another way of doing things. Okay, in the text cases. And now so far we have dealt with splitting text into columns and converting the uppercase to lowercase, and also trimming the extra spaces, and also using the substitute function. And yeah, we have also dealt with the currency format, and we have a few more. Let's say we wanted to work with data. Okay, I think this particular data set does not have the date column. Okay, we do have it here, last review. Okay, so I think it's uniquely formatted. It does not have discrepancies with date, with AM, PM, right? Okay, we'll try to look at that from a different perspective, different data set altogether. Don't worry about it. Now, another common factor. Let's say I have some duplicate entries. Let's go back to the bottom section, and let's say I have a duplicate entry of these three rows. Copy and paste it over here. Now we have some duplicate data entry. Now you can select the entire data set, go to data option, and here we have something called remove duplicates option, right? If you click on that, it will remove, it will select all the columns, okay? And remember to check this particular function, check on my data has headers, select all the columns, don't forget any of the columns, okay? What it does is it will check all the columns, and if there is an entry which is similar to all the columns, right, all the column headers are same to same, and all the entries in each and every cell are under the column header are same to same, then it considers it as a duplicate entry and eliminates it. So far, according to our knowledge, we should be having at least 3 duplicate entries. Let's see. When you click on OK, no duplicate, and I think so it has already eliminated it. So I think we did paste it properly, but that's how you can eliminate the duplicate entries in your dataset. Let's try to do that once again, and select all, remove duplicates. Yeah, one did not paste the values properly previously, but that's how you can remove the duplicates. One duplicate value is found and removed. So that's how you can eliminate duplicate entries in your dataset. And here, so far so good. We have learned the formatting thing, we have learned the split to cells, we have used ChatGPT to get our formulas, we have formatted cells from upper, lower, proper, and we did substitute functions, we did the currency formatting, and yeah, what remains is about the date formatting. So let's work on a different data set altogether. If we go to file and open this particular data set, I think that should be beneficial for us. Or let's go to, yeah, yes, this is the one I was talking about, right? Now let's close all the previous data sets, don't save anything, and this I think you might want to save. Let's save this for reference. Now we have this particular data set right in front of us, and you can see we have date and time formatting in 24 hours. And if you scroll a bit to the bottom, you can find we have the same data in terms of date, time, that is 12-hour timing, and AM and PM, right? Now you might wonder, you can just directly split the data set into space, by giving the delimiter as space, and you can eliminate the timing. But if you see the data set title, it's about crime, right? So if you are going to perform some proper data analysis based on time, location, and date, you might require the date in the form of date, time, AM and PM, right? You might want that time section. You don't want to miss that, right? So in such scenarios, you can take the help of custom formatting. See, here we have date, month, time and hours and minutes, and AM and PM. Just select the entire column, go to this particular formatting and go to custom, and here remove general and paste the dataset formatting you want in terms of date, month, year, hours, minutes, AM and PM. Select OK, and there you go. 000 got replaced with 12 AM, which is the beginning of the day, and the entire column is been now in having a uniform date time format. So these were the few tips and tricks about data cleaning for data analysis, and should you feel that we missed out on any of the other important aspects of data cleaning, please do let us know, and let us know by your information or data or any of the help that you can help our learners to learn about a few techniques by adding that particular suggestion in the comment section below, and help our community to learn new techniques of data cleaning for data analysis. And with that, we have come to an end of this session on data cleaning for data analysis. And if you need any help regarding any of the topics covered in this session or the data sets that we used in this session, please do let us know in the comment section below, and our team of experts will be happy to resolve all your queries at the earliest. Until next time, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.